Hi there, my name is René Vlak and I want to give you a quick impression of how Linchpin is helping us to collaborate online. I'm working as a web coordinator for SOMO, which is the Center for Research on Multinational Corporations. We are a public interest research organization based in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and there are about 40 people working for us. We conduct research to expose the impact and unprecedented power of multinationals. Think of topics like child labor, dangerous labor conditions, environmental damage, tax evasion, revolving doors, abuse of trade agreements, etc. Now, our researchers cooperate with literally hundreds of organizations around the world to ensure that our information arrives where it impacts most, from communities and courtrooms to civil society organizations, media, and politicians. Our intranet is called the SOMO community, and the core of our intranet consists of Confluence by Atlassian, the Refined theme, and the Linchpin Intranet Suite. The SOMO community was launched in January 2020, and it's being used widely across our employees. In the future, we may add an extranet component and allow partner organizations to collaborate with us. We're currently using the community edition of Confluence Server. Please follow me for a quick online tour. Well, this is the dashboard of our intranet, and Linchpin is the motor behind our corporate news section, which is this section here. It really is a big improvement on the default news feature included in Confluence. Not only does it look more attractive, we now have the option to schedule news, to mix and match news channels, and eventually personalize news. We no longer have to send internal newsletters, as every news item in the main staff space automatically triggers an email notification to all staff members. That's a real time saver. Now, news items are posted both by management and other staff members, but to be honest, the biggest success and a main factor in driving adoption has been the Linchpin Microblog. It's so easy to use and so much better at streamlining an online conversation that most staff members now share updates via the microblog instead of via mail. This has reduced the amount of email and also encouraged people to share fun things as well. For that purpose, we created a special topic called Social. And if colleagues only want to see work-related posts, they can easily adjust the microblog to only show serious news. This can be done with the cogwheel, and people can easily select the spaces they want to follow. By default, on the homepage, both the news section and the microblog show updates from all spaces. But users are able to tweak this and only select the spaces they're interested in. Each team has its own team space in Confluence. We've just started rolling out this feature, but as you can see, some colleagues are already using their team space, even though training is scheduled for the next few weeks. Each team space has its own news section, as well as a proper microblog. Now, another great feature is the people directory and personal profile pages facilitated by the Linchpin User Profiles add-on, which is also part of the Intranet Suite. We added a couple of extra fields to the default user profile, so users can list their contact details, but also their skills, hobbies, and other relevant information. This makes it much easier to find a colleague with a specific skill or hobby. We integrated this into a search function on our own people directory. For instance, if I want to find Spanish-speaking colleagues, it's really easy to get a list of people with that language skill. Now, we don't use all features of Linchpin yet. Some features may come handy in the future, for instance, the organization chart, the onboarding procedure, or the mobile app. Also, we're currently using Refined as our main theme because we prefer its simple user interface. It takes up less screen space and the UI feels a bit more intuitive to us. Another reason is that the page tree navigation in Spaces is a bit simpler and refined. But when Confluence Server reaches its end of life in 2023, we may well switch to Confluence Cloud and replace Refined by the Linchpin Cloud user interface, which is also quite compact, feels very intuitive, and doesn't add any clutter to the user interface. The SOMO community has become a very important internal communications channel for us, particularly in times of Corona. The adoption rate has been great, and the Linchpin Intranet Suite has played an important role in its success. Over the past 12 months, we've had great support from Cybert Media, the makers of Linchpin. They are a reliable partner for us, and I'm happy that I can share this positive testimonial with you. If you want to know more about how we use Linchpin and other essential add-ons for our intranet, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you for your time and have a good day.